Are you a parent with a child who is competitively playing a sport at this current moment? If so, this episode is for you. My name is Leslie Urbis. I'm a registered dietitian and a personal trainer who is overcoming her selfless overachiever self and fully embracing who she is. And in this episode today, I have another registered dietitian who is awesome in the sports arena and nutrition. And we are going to talk about something that I don't typically talk about around athletes and nutrition. So, welcome to the show, Ashley. How are you doing today?
Great. Thanks, Leslie. Thanks for having me. Wonderful.
Of
How are you?
course. Yeah, I'm fabulous. Always fabulous. But I was really enjoying our conversation before this. And I think that as a mother, sometimes it can become really overwhelming if you have a kid who's competing competitively or even just being in high competition in a sport and you're unsure of how to help them. So I'm curious your techniques, your methods, kind of how you really help, a mother who might be struggling that has a kid who's doing this, or how they would know, do I need to jump in with you?
Right. Well, probably the best thing to do first is to, if you can, try to soothe them with your calm presence because they're going to pick up on you. So if they see that mom is calm, mom is okay, then they're more likely to start to calm down. And then you can start to talk to them. But you want to go slow. And if they're concerned about something, if like you notice something, let's say they're a soccer player, they missed the shot. I mentioned that because I work with a lot of soccer players, or they missed a pass, or whatever. It could be any sport. Like, they struck out if they're a baseball player, whatever. And then they look really upset, and you say, okay, I can see that you're not feeling okay right now because you missed that shot, you struck out, and again, whatever it might be. Is that is that true? Because maybe it's not. Maybe they're upset about something else. Maybe one of their teammates said something to them, because sometimes, the teammates sometimes will coach each other on the field, which can be annoying. I've been there, done that. I didn't like it when my teammates did that, especially if they gave me criticism during the game. I'm like, guys, I'm playing. Don't do that. Anyway, but so start slow and see if they'll give you, if they'll talk to you. Because I know sometimes a lot of teenagers won't. Now, it's not that they don't want to talk to you, just maybe not at that moment, is what I've noticed with my teenage athletes. And even with the younger kids too.
Yeah, I love that. And we were talking about this before, but it really reminds me of There's No Plan B for Your A Game. In the book, Bo Eason, the man that wrote it, he really specifically talks about the training that he put himself through as a child. And like he has three acts, like he talks about three acts in his life, which is really funny because Arnold Schwarzenegger is the same way with his three acts. If you've watched his thing on Netflix, I also read his book. I love his book. But anyways, he talks about like how he built himself up to get to where he wanted to go.
Right.
And then Bo Eason, in the end of this book, he actually talks about his son, who I have no idea. This was probably in 2020 that I read this book, so a long time ago. I have no idea how old this kid is. I've never Googled it or any of these. I'm thinking of down memory road after talking to you today. But in it, he specifically specifies all the training that he had his son do, because his son wants to be a professional basketball player and football player, I think, at the same time. Like he wants to do both, which has never been done before. So he like had his son on like a structured, I'm pretty sure it's basketball and football. I could be wrong. It could be
Right.
football and baseball. I don't remember. Okay. So if anybody goes and picks up that book or knows it really well and they're like, Leslie, you're wrong, totally get it. But in it, he talks about actually nutrition and how he also got his son a nutrition coach because it was vital for him to do
Right.
it. And I think that's sometimes where people don't quite understand. So it sounds like you kind of do both. You can help them when they're involved in this anxiety or
Right.
frustrated moment, but you're also going to be there for them as well to understand
Mhm.
nutritionally what their body needs so they're still able
Right.
to perform in life, really.
Right. Right. Right.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
uniquely in nutrition, I assume you sit down and you sit with that person and you sit with the child, get to know them,
Yeah.
their
And
needs
and the
kind of
parent as
thing.
well. Yeah, and the parent as well. Yeah. Mostly like trying to figure out what works for their lifestyle, because everyone has a different lifestyle, especially if both parents are working. It's going to be different. So really tailoring it to them, and telling the child athlete, look, I'm not going to tell you what you can and cannot eat. That's you're in charge of that. I'm here to help you, to recommend foods that will help best fuel your body, to help you run on the field, run down the basketball court, crush it in whatever sport you're playing. But ultimately, you make these choices, because I want to empower them to realize that they're in charge, but I'm here to help.
I love it. That sounds fabulous. So,
Yeah.
the unique techniques that you use, kind of a combination of, you know, mindset or
Right.
really kind of helping with anxiety too. I mean, the feelings
Right.
of
Yeah.
failure and things like
Yeah,
that.
because especially with the female athletes, there, I mean, as you know, there can be a lot of anxiety around eating because, especially with sports like swimming or anything where like, you know, the uniforms are a little more, like fitted. It can be very, and girls can be very anxious in that respect. So,
Totally
yeah.
get it. Fitted was a great response then, right? Body image,
Yeah.
yeah. And some of the things I teach in digestion codes, I talk about your body image code. Like that's a piece of this because the way you feel in your body, you know,
Mhm.
is held on to for life, no matter what we say, right? I mean, there's so many
Right.
people have done research in that, but yeah, I love this. So where, if they're interested in learning more about what you do and how you teach, where can they go and find you?
Well, you can find me on Instagram. You can either, Surf Turf Sports Dietitian. That's my handle, or my website is Go for the Gold Nutrition. I'm there as well.
I love it. Awesome.
Yeah.
So both of those links are right below this. So please snag them for your own personal use. I know I will gladly follow and enjoy. So I will leave it at that. Do you have any final words you'd like to leave with them?
Yeah, probably for parents, remember you're both on this journey together, in terms of nutrition and anxiety, and you can both learn from each other. Your child athlete can learn from you how to, because your job as a parent is not to regulate their emotions for them, but help them do it on their own. And in terms of nutrition, just really helping them build this foundation that, food is not only does it taste good, but it's also to fuel my body. So that way you can empower them to make, the choices that will help them fuel their bodies, make them feel good. And also, again, with the competition, I do have more techniques I can teach you if you want to reach out to me, parents, I'm more than happy to help you. But to help them again, uh, use this journey of sports, which is a great teaching tool that will help them throughout the rest of their lives, their careers, school. They can apply it to anything, and with friendships and relationships.
I love it. That's fabulous. So definitely go do that. That's a great way to end it. And for those of you that are watching, I hope you got a lot out of it. And of course, like, share, and subscribe to the channel, and we will see you on the next episode. Bye for now.
I thank you.